It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Oh, good move. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play, picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Check. Rig alert. 19 Tiger.
On first down, they'll stay with White on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Down the left sideline. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Touchdown! A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Good. All right.
One play action. Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. The Jets at 2-10 now on the year. So they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here we go, Snap. 331, 331. Right.
Ball again on second down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. You talk about this Miami defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
11, 11, 11. 331. Hey, 10. Yep. You got a mini base. Why not? All right.
To throw is Fields. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Go.
On first and 10, it's Hall. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
222. Right.
Now Fields. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
From it looked like a march to the end zone, he's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Here we go. Angel. Right.
Here's Fields. Out to the right here to Wilson. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 15 more yards yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Got ready. Get it.
They'll work the middle here with White.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
Ready, go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to.
Jake Bailey.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
And he's up into at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example. One side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Paul on a give up the middle.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it second down and 11.
What are you doing?
Hey, Ken. Here we go.
Now it's Fields. Ruckert hauling it in on the out route.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go. Good. Nice instruction. Out. Let's go. Delta. All right.
Fields.
A heavy rush and down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Let's go now.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
A give up the middle to Carter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These 2 teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
60 Hawk 70.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
79 Broncos.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Carter straight ahead. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll drop the throw. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll give to Carter here on the option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Michael Carter, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 21 to zip.
Jake Bailey.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in the league have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That good for 19 on a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Hall again. Powerful running. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down. That's what we were taught. If you don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else can get there and tackle him. But not here. He just kept right on going.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Let's go now. 19, 19,
He'll look to throw. That's a screenplay here for Carter. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be taken down at the 39. Clearly short of the first by a few yards. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, I think that after the last drive, they got me pretty ramped up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here we go. Good. 58. Who's that? Yep. Right.
Fields now to throw. Once again, Rucker. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Jets. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 258, 258. Hey,
Back to throw. Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, Monday.
Throwing again is Fields. Throwing quickly to Wilson. 20, 5, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 49 yards. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as the tackle made about the 43-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
The coach is always hard on the quarterback, reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, you have no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket,
He's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors, 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 26 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try now for Patterson. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's good.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Hey, 551, 551. Go.
Here's Fields. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go, son. Blue 58, blue 58. Go. Right.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Chip, blue 58, blue 58, right. West right, zip. Right.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
319, just tonight.
Straight ahead is Hall. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40.
Don't jump. Ready? 551. 551. 12 goes. Right.
One play action. Fields. And he completes it to Wilson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. 19 winning. 19 winning. Here we go. Sit high.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over in that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, kid. 319. Get that. Out. Go.
Here's Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzes, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go now.
They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll look to throw here. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. No mas. No. 319.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. 319. Extend. Hey, you got him. Hey. All right.
Now Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. Now inside the 25. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Wright's got it. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 90 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Complete to Wright. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for this with Wright. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, he's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back to the 24. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how...
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Juju Brents. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Now a 2nd and 2.
Get it. Ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run on 1st down with Wright. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. In motion left is a running back. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And now a hole out there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down and allowed to throw it anyway.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Okay,
and they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Let's go.
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game,
and he's not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Come on.
Now a give, running left is right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready?
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll go right back to right. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7.
60 Bobcat. Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Carter. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
West, right, sit. Here we go. Good. Tonight.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Turbo, son.
Off play action. Fields out to his left. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Here we go. 222. Right.
Play action. It's Fields. They get this to the wrong group. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Back to throw. Fields. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out the back, but there was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go.
On the option left is Fields. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now he's got it. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check that. Check. Perfect. Come on.
A give up the middle to right. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
60 Bison.
They'll go again here with Wright. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Third and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Shotgun snap and again to Carter. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Brings up 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Tag. Cowboy 80.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into point. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Dolphins, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, They're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.